Hey everybody, it's Queen of Light 1111. I hope you're all doing well. Here with your energy check-in. So I've literally been sitting with these cards for over an hour. I just felt like the energy was stuck. I didn't feel like I could start. I didn't feel like I could start channeling. It just I don't know. It just feels like there's a cycle um that we're stuck in right now, and I just feel like there's some lack of clarity that one or both of you may be feeling, and it just feels like the wheel is not turning right now, and I think that's because we've got to continue to release these energies that we've experienced right in the full moon, and so there's still this release that is coming up. So energies do feel like they're fluctuating. Emotions could be at a peak right now, and you guys might be feeling like we can't move, or we're not moving. How to create change, how to create movement, even if it's just on your own personal journey. Like, how could you move on? How can you move on? How do you cut ties? How do you create change? So I feel like there's a lot of that energy that's going on right now. So I wanted to start with just what God or goddess energy, masculine and feminine, are in right now. So we're going to start with the bottom of the deck for divine feminine. And so her bottom of the deck is the white buffalo woman. Okay, that's a very, very powerful, powerful card. That white buffalo woman is someone who is all about her self-worth, her self-esteem. It's about someone who's very sure about who she is. The white buffalo woman is someone who is sacred, who is pure. And if you treat her like she's an option, or if you're greedy with her energy and just desire her and don't cherish her, it's going to be a problem for you. She will disintegrate you. Okay. So this bottom of the deck is clarified by the King of Cups, and it's clarified by the King of Cups again with the Chariot card. So her energy is that she is in this energy of she wants emotional mastery. She wants a king who knows what he wants. She wants a king that embodies love. She wants a king that is gentle, that is protective, not only of himself but of her and their connection. And that's what she wants. She wants a king who is going to master himself. Okay. So because she's mastered herself, she's worked hard on herself, she's purified herself. And so in her bottom of the deck, and what goddess energy she's standing in, is she's like, I worked really hard to get to this place of purity, to get to this place of power, and now I desire this same type of energy from my partner in love. So what an energy is this divine feminine embodying on her journey? Helen of Troy, beauty. She's in this energy of understanding that beauty is not just what she looks like on the outside. It's just not about how great her hair is, how great her skin is, how thin she is, but the beauty is what exudes in her spirit and in her soul and in her constant evolution and work of herself. So what she is embodying right now is the beauty of her soul. And she's in this energy of just walking away from things that do not match that beauty. If you don't have a beautiful soul, if you are not in alignment and in evolution, then she is not going to be in an energy where she's going to align with you. So in the goddess energy that she is embodying, she's embodying power, beauty, sacredness. She's embodying the beauty of her soul, and she's walking away from anything that does not serve, okay, that does not evolve, that does not create letting go of the past kind of mundane attachments to beauty. Divine masculine, what God energy is he embodying? We have the bottom of the deck, Maui. It's called discovery. So he's absolutely in this energy of discovering more about himself. He's in this energy of really looking into his own emotions, looking into who he is. what it is that he wants. He's in this energy of curiosity, breaking down barriers, solving problems. Nine of Swords and the Child card clarifies this. So this is really telling me that this masculine is absolutely in his energy of trying to figure out how to break down barriers on his own journey, how to discover how to solve problems. And it's creating him a lot of stress. It's really creating a lot of stress and a lot of anxiety as he discovers more things about himself, as he discovers that maybe he's not quite in his power, maybe he's still inexperienced in how to create change, how to break down barriers, how to bring in a new beginning on his journey. Maybe he's been doing the same old crap over and over again. So what God energy is he embodying? Eros. So he's really operating in his heart space right now. He's in the energy of love. Eros is that Cupid energy. And so in his spiritual journey at this time, this masculine is embodying love. And what's very interesting to me is that we have King of Cups at the bottom of the deck for Divine Feminine. She's like, if you're not going to be emotionally mastered, if you don't know how to love yourself and love me, I don't want any part of it. And here he is, the God energy that he's in, is he's wanting to step out of chaos and wanting to operate in love. He wants to liberate his mind, his body, and soul. He wants to be more evolved in love, and he wants to move out of burdens. He wants to move out of shame. He wants to move out of regret. So he's very much in this energy of being in the heart space, because you know what? Guess what? That's what Divine Feminine requires. And when you require yourself to be in a evolved state, you are requiring that other people match that evolution. If you don't require that energy, okay, if you don't require that, then you're showing that you're not worthy of that vibrational match. You have to require you have to require respect. You have to require that you have a trusting, safe, loving environment. Those are requirements, right? Those are the energies that you absolutely are using to protect your peace, to protect your love, to protect your journey. You have to require that. You have to stand in your power and say, if you're not going to be honest, if you're not going to be faithful, if you're not going to choose me, I'm choosing me. Bye, 8 of Cups. I'm moving on. So that's really what's happening in their spiritual journeys right now. Divine Feminine is requiring a match to love. She's done a lot of work. So she's in this energy of understanding her soul, understanding her evolution, and wanting success in love. And masculine's in this discovery phase. He's discovering things about himself. He's discovering that he's got to solve some problems. And it's giving him a lot of stress because it may be new for him. So as he continues to operate in love and wanting to remove barriers, he's moving out of burdens. He's moving out of shame. He's moving out of that old crap that he had been carrying. So the next cards I asked, what is Divine Masculine's most significant energy towards feminine? And what is feminine's most significant energy towards Divine Masculine? Bottom of the deck, this is very interesting. We have love, again, King of Swords, and we have this World card, but this is restriction. It's restriction. Saturn is the planet that that rules this card, okay? So the love card, when the love card comes up, this is always first and foremost for me about self-love. It's about loving yourself. It's about filling your own cup. It's about taking care of yourself. It's about having your boundaries. It's about, removing boundaries and barriers. It's about being in your own authenticity. So this is this energy of loving self, loving yourself, loving your journey, loving your lessons, loving your relationships and the connections that you've made. I really feel like this has a lot to do with masculine, King of Swords energy. He's in this energy. I really feel like both, actually, but I feel like it's mostly masculine, that they are using their wisdom. They are putting barriers up to protect what they are both wanting in love. But here for masculine, I really feel like masculine is feeling blocked from love from feminine. He's feeling blocked because he's not taking responsibility. He is not in this energy of establishing boundaries in love yet. He's working on it, but he's not quite there. And so Divine Feminine saying, my boundary's up. Okay? So now let's take a look at what the most significant energies are that they are holding towards each other. So this is very interesting because this is the Divine Masculine card in the deck here. Okay, there's no Divine Masculine card. I'm sorry, there is a Divine Masculine card in this deck, but this card of chivalry, it also embodies Divine Masculine. This is about she wants someone with integrity and with courage. So when Divine Masculine, this card comes out for Divine Masculine. So Divine Feminine rather, is holding this energy towards Divine Masculine. Her most significant energy is, buddy, have integrity, have the courage if you want to be in a relationship with me. This is this energy of demonstrating your love for me, showing me that you have love, showing me that you have support for me. Okay, be in this energy of being gallant, being polite, be in this energy of showing me that you have love for me. Don't just stalk me. Don't just send me cryptic messages. Show me that you have a deep respect and a powerful understanding, not only of your own feminine nature, but of mine too. And this is her boundary. And she is suspending this connection with him until he comes into the energy of chivalry. Masculine's most significant energy towards feminine is Divine Feminine. So he sees her not as that luminous woman, which would be, the match to chivalry, but he's like, I'm seeing her as Divine Feminine. She is my Divine Feminine. Maybe he's been distorted for so long that his distortion was projecting that feminine was not divine. But as he is awakening, as he's operating from his heart space, as he is transitioning out of burdens and guilt and shame, he is seeing his Divine Feminine is truly divine. She is nurturing. She is love. She is luminous. She is caring. She has unconditional love for him. So what his most significant energy towards feminine is, she is my Divine Feminine. But guess what? Tower card. It's crumbled. The connection has crumbled with the Divine Feminine. The connection has crumbled because of his insincerity, because of his deception, because of his trickster behavior. So he's seeing that she's divine now. And he's seeing why this connection has crumbled. So now we're going to get into head, heart, and this last row, I wanted to see, what do they both want from each other now? Okay? So before I go into these energies, I want to just remind you, if you want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or healing session, go to queenoflight1111.com. And if you want to purchase my masterclass, How to Read Tarot Like a Priestess, which is a self-paced online class where I will send you videos that you can take as your schedule allows. It is an awesome class. It's 10 total videos, a welcome video, 9 classes, and I take you through the Fool's Journey. I teach you how to read tarot in the upright and in the reverse position for love, career, and finance. I teach you how to open portals, how to close portals, how to shuffle, how to choose a deck, so that you can read tarot for yourself and maybe others in a safe environment. And lastly, I teach you how to read like me, how to read with oracle decks, how to read with multiple tarot decks, how to put it all together and tell a story. So if you're interested, that class is on sale now on my website, queenoflight1111.com. And if you live in the United States, while supplies last, I will send you my Divine Connections Tarot deck, this deck, for free. I will send it to you if you purchase the class and if you live in the United States. Bottom of the deck for their most significant energies towards each other, head, heart, and what the hell do they want, is this energy of putting the pieces together. It's a number 46 card, which is a number 10. So I do feel like there is this connection right now where all the pieces of the puzzle are starting to connect. There's still a missing piece. There's still maybe a few missing pieces, but a lot of the puzzle pieces are starting to come together. So what does this mean for feminine? This means she's going back within. She's going into her hermit's energy because there is a stalemate in this connection. Okay, there's a stalemate because there's still an energy of a power struggle. Masculine's not taking steps towards her. Maybe there's no communication. So this puzzle pieces, she's like, I'm pulling back. I'm going to introspect because we're not going anywhere right now. We're not moving forward right now. So she's in this energy of, I'm just going to withdraw. I'm going to withdraw. And for divine feminine, for divine masculine, he's in this energy of putting the puzzle pieces together on how to gather the motivation towards a new beginning, how to truly work on the crap that he is stuck in right now. 8 of Pentacles. He's stuck in another problem. He's stuck in another storyline, and he's in this energy of putting all these pieces together to find the motivation to have a new beginning with divine feminine. Now remember that 8 of Pentacles because it's going to come up later. So let's go ahead and read these energies now that we have the bottom of the deck. When divine feminine thinks of masculine, she's in this energy of spiritual escape. She is meditating. She's sitting on her box. She's connecting with source. Remember, we got the hermit card for her, and she's really protecting her peace. Maybe for the first time ever, she has blocked masculine. Maybe she's in this energy because she's in this energy, the Queen of Swords. She's created stronger boundaries than she's ever created before. And so when she's thinking of masculine, she's like, I need to spiritually escape. I need to meditate, and I need to protect my peace and really nurture myself so that I can continue to move forward on my journey. When divine masculine thinks of his feminine, he's in this energy of wonder. He's in this energy of creation. He's in this energy of understanding fate and destiny and free will. And so he knows that this is a destined connection, that there is a destined union, but things have crumbled because of his free will choices to date or be with other people. Now, in the heart space for divine feminine, she's in this energy of nurturing and caring and healing. And she's doing that so that there can be movement forward on her journey. She's really healing this outside external energy that has really affected her connection with masculine. So when she is in this energy in her heart space, she's really healing and thinking about movement forward and healing this external conflict so that things can get going again. This is a lot like that Ace of Wands energy. She knows that there is a block, that there is an interference on movement forward towards rekindling a connection with her twin flame because of outside circumstances. So she is really protecting, caring, and healing herself in her heart. What about the heart space for masculine? You know, it's a gamble. It's a risk. Right now in his heart space, he's like, it's really risky. It's really risky for me to take action and be a leader with divine feminine right now. I need to be in my strength when I choose her, when I direct my communication towards her, when I, hit her with my arrow. Oh my God, you can't make this up. Here's arrows. He's the archer. So in his heart space, he's in this energy. He's like, he's wondering if he should take the risk. He's wondering if it's worth the risk. He wonders if he should just gamble and step into the Emperor's energy, stand in his personal strength, and hit his target, which is his feminine. So I said, okay, well, what does feminine want? What does feminine want with divine masculine? Well, there's this energy of obsession. So there's this obsession that she's had around an exchange. She's been in this energy of obsessing about an exchange. She's obsessing about bringing balance into the connection, and it has made her very, very sad. So what does she want? She wants out of that cycle. She wants out of this cycle of obsessing about communication, obsessing about having an offer, obsessing about balance with masculine, because it's just not happening. It's just not happening. So what does she want? She no longer wants to be delusional about any type of expectation towards masculine. She no longer wants to be obsessed and just solely focused and interested in a exchange with masculine. Okay, she wants to come out of this energy of sadness, an energy of loss, an energy of victimization. What about masculine? What does he want with feminine? He knows she's waiting. He knows that a message has been sent. He knows that maybe there is some communication that needs to be had. He knows she may be waiting or he may be waiting, but I really feel like, what does he want? He knows that the clock is ticking. He knows the clock is ticking on starting a new cycle, and he's really wanting to manifest. But right now, what he's manifesting his independence. He's manifesting his power. He's manifesting time alone. So I really feel like while he wants to create something with feminine, while he wants to create this new cycle, because look at, you have the number 0 and you have the number 1. And this is what he wants to create, but he's just taken too long to do it. And so right now, he's just wanting to manifest time alone. He spent time with a karmic. He spent time with feminine. He needs to spend some time alone. That's what he wants. So I said, okay, well, if masculine and feminine could say one thing to each other, what would they say? So for divine masculine and feminine's messages to each other, we have the card of dreaming. I feel like there's a lot of dreaming that's happening. You're both dreaming about each other. You're both communicating and sharing truths with each other about your union. So I do feel like a lot is happening in the astral realm, in the dream space. There's a lot of communication that's going on. Divine feminine's messages, you got third-party situations, buddy. You're getting support from other people that are bringing in conflict and interference into our new beginning. So this is what she's saying. She's like, hey, I know. You can try to hide, the third party all you want, but I know you're getting support from other people. I know you're working with other people, and it is creating conflict and a barrier in our new beginning because you're a child, perhaps, okay? Masculine's message to feminine is inner knowing. He's saying, I have this inner knowing. I do know what this connection is. I am aware of this connection, but I'm rejecting my intuition right now, and I'm working on it. Hermit card. He's telling you that he knows that he's had self-esteem issues, that he's had self-worth issues. He knows what this connection is, but it is that type of insecurity and lack mentality that has kept him from showing up for this connection. And so he's been rejecting his intuition. He's been rejecting his higher self. And he's telling you, I'm working on that now. I'm working on that. So I asked, all right, well, what's the advice for divine masculine and feminine now? What's the advice for them? Bottom of the deck is, you've got to continue to persevere. You have to continue to move forward on your journey, regardless of where things are with your counterpart. You've got to continue to move towards that pot of gold, which is your soul's evolution, which is your inner union. So Spirit is saying you have to continue to do the work on your journey, on your own personal journey, because this is not about him. So when these cards came out, I said to Spirit, I will take the cards in reverse for the advice. And for divine feminine, we got sacred union in the reverse. And when this card came out, this card is telling me that right now you are very challenged, feminine. You are very challenged by this partnership. And you're challenged because you feel like you're aggravated, or maybe you are having some obsession or some addictive tendencies towards this connection with masculine. Maybe your obsession has had you ignoring his red flags because, there's also this energy where your masculine has been giving you mixed messages, but you're not looking at all of that energy because you're so obsessed with the union. So Spirit's advice is you need to put a little distance between yourself and your counterpart so that more things can be revealed. And right now you have to make decisions that support your soul's growth, which means putting up that barrier on your peace, putting up that barrier and saying, I deserve more. What is divine masculine's advice from Spirit? This card came out in the upright. This is called the Swan Queen. When this card comes out, this is all about transformation. So he is being told by Spirit, masculine, you have to go within. You have to start looking at your intuition. You've told us that you've been rejecting it and you're working on it. Well, guess what? Spirit's saying, continue to go within and seek the answers of, from your own intuition. It's time for him to meditate, ask for a vision. It's for him to dive deeper into the questions that he has. Ask his soul, ask his higher self, ask his spirit guides and angels. It's time for him to transform. It's time for him to use his intuition. He's got to step into his inner feminine, into his high priestess energy. So I did ask, what's the current state of this this connection with the karmic energy? And the bottom of the deck that we have is this energy of self-worth. This is Nine of Pentacles. You are enough. You are valued. Time to reflect, self-development. So, and we have Knight of Swords. Interesting, because we have Knight of Swords is what we're dreaming about here when we're talking to each other. So in their connection right now, they're both developing. They're both developing so that they can move forward in their truth. So what is divine masculine's energy towards the karmic third party? We have the Knight of Cups in the upright. Romantic gestures, romantic proposals, following his heart. But it's clarified by the Eight of Cups. He's walking away from any romantic gestures. I said, what is the energy of their connection? Eight of Pentacles. He is working on himself to be a leader. Remember, we got that at the bottom of the deck. Eight of Pentacles for masculine's energy towards feminine. He's working on getting out of the hot mess. Well, here he is, working on becoming a leader in this connection to walk away. So I said, where is this connection headed? The World card in reverse. Stagnation, disappointment, lack of completion of their connection. Right? It's not going to go anywhere. But here's the thing. Here's why I was stuck. He will stay stuck in this karmic cycle, and he will keep you stuck if you continue to obsess. Just because he's stuck in a karmic cycle doesn't mean that you need to be stuck in a karmic cycle. It is in his karmic cycle. It is time for you to let go of delusion, let go of the obsession, and create a boundary to bring in what is in most alignment to your sacred feminine energy. And that is a king and a divine masculine that is ready to show up and be that higher vibrational love. You've got to let go of the obsession. You creating change creates change. But if you stay stuck in the karmic cycle that he's stuck in, looking at his stuff, staying stuck in his stuff, then you're staying stuck too. You're not moving. And this is why I think I had a really difficult time starting this reading, because I feel like that feminine is stuck. I feel like the feminine is stuck in his karmic cycle. His karmic cycle is not your karmic cycle, but you are learning a karmic lesson from him, which is cut yourself out of your attachment, out of your addiction towards a union, out of your addiction to what is he doing? Is it over? What's going on? Put up the boundary, know what you require, know what you deserve. And don't be scared to ask for it. You are divine feminine. You are beautiful. You are powerful. You are sacred. You deserve everything and more. If you want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or healing session, go to queenlight1111.com. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.